The Val Space Consortium, VSC, was created in March 2010 with the aim of joining all efforts that entities in Generalitat Valenciana carry out in the space sector to increase its projection and international competitiveness. Conformed by the Generalitat Valenciana, the City Council of Valencia, the Universitat Politècnica de València and the Universitat de València Estudi General, VSC is a public entity that engages in scientific research and technological development services in any field related to the space sector. Val Space Consortium works closely with the European Space Agency, composed of several member states, among which is Spain. The European Space Agency, ESA, is Europe's gateway to space. Its mission is to shape the development of Europe's space capability and ensure that investment in space continues to deliver benefits to the citizens of Europe and the world. Within the frame of a partnership, Val Space Consortium and the European Space Agency are engaged in testing satellite components and materials, participating in important missions such as Galileo, Sentinel, Biomass, Bepi Colombo, AlphaSat, Small Geo, METOP, ATV and Solar Orbiter, and for this work has 2 laboratories in Valencia. The ESA VSC European High Power RF Space Laboratory was created in June 2010 in the Vera campus of the Universitat Politècnica de Valencia and was the first joint laboratory between Val Space Consortium and the European Space Agency. 2 years later, the ESA VSC European High Power Space Materials Laboratory was created in the Burjassot campus of the Universitat de València Estudi General. The first laboratory is specialised in providing testing services and research in the multipactor, corona and passive intermodulation effects. The correct operation of the satellites must be tested before being put into orbit, and once in space it is not possible to access them to make repairs. Millions of euros and the work of many engineers are at stake in each new launch. The second laboratory is complementary to the first one. It specialises in researching new materials and surface treatments to enhance the radio frequency power transmitted from the most modern satellites. More power means more bandwidth, more television channels, more applications, and more users connected at the same time sharing information. The main services and research activities that take place in both laboratories are multipactor effect, corona effect, passive intermodulation, secondary electron emission yield, venting, outgassing, material surface coating. All this is at the service of Europe through the collaboration between the European Space Agency and Val Space Consortium, a Valencian and public entity which is at the forefront of technology.